In this video, I'm going to take a look at the RSC SMG and work out whether it's any good. For those who don't know, the RSC SMG was introduced with the Apocalypse DLC and is a weapon that divides opinion. With 9 rounds and a lot of other weapons in the class that are really dominating at the minute, the RSC SMG went under the radar. It's quite an interesting weapon and looks very unusual, and for me it's one that you should definitely try out before giving your final verdict. I'll highlight what the gun excels at and what it isn't good at, attempting to rank it in the assault class against other weapons. I'll also give you some tips that will help you get more kills with the RSC, as from my experience it can be quite a difficult gun to use. Let's start off with the simple stuff. The weapon has a 9-round magazine, a 449 RPM fire rate and a maximum damage of 38. This gives it a possible 3-bullet kill at close range. That 9-round magazine, well, even if you are getting 3 rounds into an enemy and then getting a kill, you can only get a possible 3 kills per mag, which is pretty decent, but the chances of you getting that are incredibly low, and you'll probably be looking at 1 to 2 enemies per magazine in close quarters. The RSC has a really fast bullet velocity of 570 meters per second, and this helps with its time to kill. We'll go into the time to kill in a little more detail later on in the video. So from that basic information, we can see that with a 9-round mag and a high damage at close range, the RSC is filling a gap that no other weapon in the assault class has been able to do. It appears to be a high skill weapon and fairly unforgiving, and with the recent buff on the SMG 08/18, is the RSC a gun that you really should be taking? Well, before I compare it to other weapons in the assault class, let's actually compare the variants of the RSC SMG. With this one, you get a factory and an optical variant. Advantages of the factory: well, it has 100% faster recoil decrease and a better spread decrease when hip firing. With that factory, you can expect to be more accurate at those closer ranges. The optical has a lot less spread when aiming down sight, however, and a much lower first shot spread multiplier. Again, this is a simple decision to make. Do you want to try and shoot players down at longer ranges? Then take the optical. Do bear in mind that the RSC has a damage drop-off that is quite severe, giving you a 5-round kill at 31 meters. This leaves you with a 1 kill per magazine potential at range, as you only get 9 rounds, as we discussed before, meaning you have to rely on getting headshots, and that isn't really something I like to do with any weapon. Headshots are nice, but relying on getting them is no good. For this reason, I like taking the factory and taking advantage of that faster recoil decrease and better hipfire. You'll also notice with this weapon that the recoil is quite crazy and the weapon bounces around a lot, and having that faster recoil decrease and stronger hipfire is just a positive in my opinion. At close range, you'll be hitting a time to kill of 271 milliseconds with a 3-bullet kill. That is the same time to kill as the Automatico, showing that this weapon really packs a punch. Past 13 meters, it becomes a 4-bullet kill, and as I mentioned earlier, past 31 meters, it becomes a 5-round kill. 4-bullet kill, 5-bullet kill, it really makes little difference when you're considering you only get 9 rounds and it's not that fast firing. You really want to be confining all of your engagements to close quarters if possible. What this tells me is the weapon should be used at those closer ranges. The SMG 08/18 will produce a 239 millisecond time to kill, which is faster than the RSC, and that of course highlights the SMG as a better weapon when compared to the RSC. So what does the RSC do better than other weapons? If you're looking at the SMG 08, it's going to be killing faster, 81 rounds, and of course it's not that good at range, but neither really is the RSC. If you're looking for a weapon that can be better at range, there's surely a better options in the class than the RSC, and really, when thinking 9 rounds in a magazine, you might as well go for a weapon like the machine pistol or the Automatico, which are consistently amazing and very easy to use. It's kind of a niche gun, the RSC. Maybe you're one of those players that loves having a weapon that's very difficult to use but highly rewarding if you hit every single shot. You get a reload when empty of 3.9 seconds and 3.7 seconds when bullets remain. The SMG 08, a gun that I've compared this to a fair bit recently, has a reload of 4.5 seconds and 3.95 seconds when bullets are remaining. That puts the RSC reload time into perspective. You will be reloading the RSC a lot, and a reload time of nearly 4 seconds is not that acceptable in my opinion. The SMG, another weapon that is incredibly good at close range, can be reloaded in nearly the same time, plus you get 81 rounds. That's nearly 10 times as many as you get in the RSC SMG. It's very, very weird, this weapon from DICE, because it's almost as if they've given you a weapon that can do a lot at close range, but every other weapon in the class is far easier to use and can do what the RSC does anyway. Let me know in the comments if you do use this RSC. In my opinion, it's not really a weapon I enjoyed using at all. Very difficult, quite troublesome, decent at very close range, but there are weapons that just do it better. Let me know in the comments if it is a weapon that you use. I'd really like to know if I'm just getting this wrong and I'm using the weapon incorrectly, but I really do think that it's one of the worst weapons in the class. In my opinion, if you're looking for a weapon that is very skill based, a weapon that rewards you when you hit your shots accurately, then take a shotgun and use a slug variant. The 1900 slug or the Model 10A slug really reward you for being accurate. You have to be very accurate because it's a slug round, but you also get incredibly good damage. One shot kill, decent range, you can focus on headshots. Taking a slug variant is very, very effective if you're accurate. I think it places it ahead of the RSC SMG. And I know it's not a real comparison because one's an SMG and one's a shotgun, but I'm trying to think of a weapon that rewards accuracy, has a high skill ceiling, and of course is something that not very many people take, so it would really set you apart, as the RSC is attempting to do in my opinion. The slug variants of most of the shotguns. That's your answer. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like down below. As I mentioned, leave a comment down below with your opinions of the RSC SMG. It's been out for a month or so. People should have got used to it. And if you do like it, I'd love to know your opinion. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.